Hi, I'm Bogdan Horbal. I'm the curator for Slavic and East European collections at the New York Public Library. What I'd like to show you today is how to get to and how to use a Novoe Russkoe Slovo database with your New York Public Library card. So let me share the screen with you and then we'll take it from there. We type in nypl.org in Google to get to the main page of the New York Public Library. From here, we will click on research. And when the page reloads, we scroll a little bit, and on the right side, you see articles and databases. So click on that. And then on this page, scroll down a little bit, and then here we can type in Novoe Russkoe Slovo and click on Find. Again, scroll down a little bit, and there it is, database available remotely to all the holders of the NYPL library card. I'm going to click on that. At this point, it's going to ask you for your barcode and PIN number. So you'll input those, and then you can go into the database. The interface is in English. You can change it to Russian if you like to, or Chinese if that's what you like. Right in the middle of the page, you have a little bit of write-up about what this newspaper was. It started in 1910 as Russkoe Slovo, and in 1920 it became Novoe Russkoe Slovo. This was the most widely read and distributed Russian newspaper in North America. We scroll all the way down, can see what's in the database. So although Russkoe Slovo started in 1910, the earliest issue available in the database is April 2nd, 1917. The database is still a work in progress and acquires some additions. This one went to June 30th, 1920, and from that point on, the title was changed to Novoe Russkoe Slovo. We have it from September 4th, 1925, and goes all the way to March 31st, 2009. Now, not all years have been digitized. So when you open this up, you can scroll down and see that 1925 and 26 are here. There's no 27, but there's 28, 29, 30. Most of the years from that time on up to 2009 are in here. And if you were looking for a particular issue, because you knew that there was an article printed there, then you go to a year, say it was 1952, you click on that here, and it gives you all the issues that were published in 1952. You can find it either by number or by the date. Okay, so let me go back to the landing page for this here. So how do we search this thing? So there are three ways of inputting keyword searches into. So there's a search box here, the basic search here. So we'll start with that. Now, if you had a Cyrillic keyboard on your laptop, on your computer, then you just go in and straight into this and you type in the keyword in Cyrillic. If you don't have it, there are two options of doing this. There is this keyboard here. So if you click on this, it's going to open a Russian typewriter. So it's basically, you have to choose the letters here and type your word into the search box. That's not the most efficient way, but if worse came to worse, that's what you can use. The third thing is, and then let me try to close this. The third option here is transliteration. So if you chose this, then you can type in a Latin script using a Library of Congress romanization system for Russian. So if you type in Gorbachev, and then you did a search, it returns with 6,615 hits for Gorbachev. They are in the order of from the most useful by score to the least useful. So when you open up this first one, as an example, and give it a little bit of time for the page to load properly, and we scroll down, you see that there is an article on the entire page that is devoted to Gorbachev. Gorbachev returns, возвращается. And every time the word Gorbachev is used on the page, it is highlighted here. Okay? Now let's go back to search. What else can we do that? Now, there are basic Boolean logic searches available here. So if you wanted to combine what Gorbachev with perestroika, and you're still doing transliteration, and search for that, the first search returned more than 6,000 hits. We'll see how many we have here. Well, surprisingly, only 3 that mentioned both Gorbachev and perestroika in the same article. If we go back to search and look at other Boolean logic search is possible here. So there is and, there is or, so it's either this word or something else, but not, so it's Gorbachev but not perestroika. Near, so the words should be near each other. Then there's the wild card with you either replacing, either you don't know the letter in the word or you're replacing this with something else. And then there's the exact phrase. Exact phrase was when you putting 2 words here. And you would, for example, like to search for Joseph Brodsky, and you want to do this an exact search, then it goes into the parentheses and quotation marks, I'm sorry, and then it searches this as a quotation. There's also advanced search. In the advanced search, once again, there's a virtual keyboard that you can use. There's a transliteration here that you can use. So here you can search by author, by article title, and entire article. There are some other options here: publisher, source title, article title, etc. You can do any combination of those 3 fields. And there is also Boolean logic here, which you can add to this advanced search as well. And then finally, I forgot to add at the beginning that for the regular search and for the advanced search, there's an option also to limit the search by years. So if we were going back to our original search, and we do Gorbachev, but we want these articles to be from 1985, let's say, to December 31st, 1987. And now we click on that. And we have 12,900 articles from this period of time. When we first did the search, it was more than 6,000. You open up any of those, you can sort this entire list either by date, by words number, and default order is by score. So the database gives you the most interesting articles at the top, those that have the word mentioned prominently or in the title or prominently in the article. You open up any of those pages, and then you scroll down. If you can't immediately see where the words are, it's actually mentioned here, but it's sort of very small. You can go to the top of this, and there's a search function here. this will search throughout this page only, and will once again help you to find that the word on the page. From here, you can enlarge it, switch to presentation mode. You can download it, and it's going to download this to your laptop computer in PDF format. So you don't have to read all of this when you are using the databases. You can save them and you can read them later. There was one more useful thing here that I should highlight. When you have a list of mentions of pages, you can also do show excerpts. So when you click on that, the page will reload, and it will show you for each of the hits a little bit of a text around the keyword. So this gives you an idea what this article is about. And that's how you use Novoe Russkoe Slovo. Thank you for listening, and good luck with your search.